caras enojadas.
This is the match everyone been waiting for. Sudden Impact and the Heartbreakers from the family. And Chris Gatlin and Steve Lane firing up on the Heartbreakers. Lee Tidwell and Jeff Daniels bringing you this television main event. Double drop kick by Sudden Impact and the Heartbreakers. At least Valentine getting out of the ring. Now it's Caesar in the ring with both members of Sudden Impact.
We talked about it earlier, Lee. Did you see that after that drop kick, Steve Lane did get up limping. Big high backdrop on John Caesar. And look, he's limping. That leg is not ready to go. Lone Star did do some damage to that leg.
He's got it big-time bandaged up down for the cover and only a 2 count, and Caesar kicks out. Big chop there by Chris Gatlin. And what about Dante and Tim Ernesto, not to get away from this TV main event, taking the hacksaw and cutting the head of Bubba Morton?
That's a handsaw, Lee, but it makes no difference. There's a lot of teeth on that blade, and it'll flatten cut you to death.
As now it's a tag into Steve Lane. And Lane, like we said last week, with Lone Star coming across that left knee, already had some ligament damage in that knee. Let's see how well it's going to hold up here against the Heartbreakers.
Well, you can bet flat out the Heartbreakers know that knee is still giving him problems, and sometime as soon as they get a chance, they're going to go to work on it. As he sends him for the ride, he moves.
Big right hand, just Lane just wearing out the head this non-title match here. Now taking John Caesar, whips him hard again, once a time. Big clothesline there by Lane. Lane now taking Caesar down for the cover, doesn't hook the leg, and Valentine with a stomp to the back of the head, breaks it up.
You notice Lane was limping on that knee, trying to get over there and make that cover. That knee is not 100%. I don't care what Impact says. Steve Lane is not 100%.
Reversal drop down there by Caesar, and a clothesline to the back there by Valentine. Lane firing up on his head, and then Caesar with that chop block on the leg. Caesar's going to start working over that left leg with that chop block. And now just stomping away. Here goes that knee, Jeff.
The family, business as usual. They pick that weak spot, and they're going to take it away from you. They're going to give Steve Lane everything that he hoped he wouldn't get today.
And what good strategy it is for the family, for the Heartbreakers, to work on that injured leg of Steve Lane. What better way to decimate a team than take the part that's already hurt and hurt it worse?
You can tell there's still a lot of swelling in that knee. Look at the size of that knee pad, even with the bandages on it.
Oh, he's just torquing that knee. Oh.
He's got them bandages. Believe me, I've been hurt, and I've had to tape stuff up. Look at him.
Gatlin trying to save his partner, and he's doing more harm than good. The leverage by the Heartbreakers just ripping that knee apart.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you take those ace bandages and you wrap that up as tight as you can, and even as tight as that's wrapped, that knee is twice the size of his good knee. That knee is nowhere near 100%. John Caesar's doing everything he can.
Knees aren't supposed to bend that way, the way Caesar had that knee bent. Lane trying to come over for the tag, and Gatlin once again trying to run in, and then a leg drop right there on that knee by Larry Valentine. Valentine and John Caesar, the NWA Mid America Tag Team Champions, and one of the most well-built, well-formulated tag teams, and it's just a wonder that Ronnie Brown's the one who put this team together with that money.
Well, you know, you take the experience of Larry Valentine, you take the raw talent of John Caesar.
The hard head.
Oh,
right there.
Speaking of which, but Caesar is just pure raw talent, and with Valentine's leadership and Ronnie Brown's money, they were destined to be tag team champions. Look at him. Version of an Indian deathlock.
Cinching it up, like I said, trying to rip those ligaments smooth out of his knee. There it is right there. You talking about pain? That's pain. Caesar in control. And there comes Gatlin. Gatlin, he's doing all he can to try to save his partner, but he might, like I said, be doing more harm than good. Is there it gives the Heartbreakers one more time to double team Chris Lane.
Well, he knows how bad Steve Lane's hurting, and the Heartbreakers are taking every advantage of it. That's why they are tag team champions. Give credit where it's due. Give the devil their due.
Dropping the elbow across the knee one more time is Larry Valentine. Valentine and Caesar, the NWA Mid America Tag Team Champions, down for the cover, and Gatlin breaking up the pin attempt.
Well, you know what I don't understand, Lee, is why didn't the Heartbreakers go ahead and give him that title shot on television today? Knowing that Steve Lane's hurt, this is the perfect opportunity. Why did the Heartbreakers not give him the title match today?
My theory on this is because they're going to meet Saturday for the Tag Team Championships. Why not destroy that knee even more before they have to put the belts on the line?
Well, I guess you're right. It makes sense. Ronnie Brown getting his 2 cents worth.
Kiss and
big, big kiss in the Four Sisters on Thumb Street right upside his head.
And once again, double team there by the Heartbreakers. Larry Valentine exiting the ring. He's got that leg. Insecurity duck there by Caesar. Caesar now going for a half Boston crowd.
That's a lot of pressure on that knee. You know, I watch the Heartbreakers week in and week out, and I hate Ronnie Brown. I hate his guts. He don't have enough money to buy me, but I watch these Heartbreakers every week, and they remind me so much of the old Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Ole and Gene Anderson. They take one body part and they work on it. You want to talk about NWA tradition, there's NWA tradition, the Anderson brothers. But they take that body part and they work on it and they work on it until you have nothing you can do except just give up, Lee.
Lane reaching that bottom rope, breaking the hold, and not too much of a help here as Valentine's getting tagged in. And once again, Heartbreakers double team work on the legs. Now Valentine cinching up Lane, rolling him over, going for a full Boston crab here, and he's taunting. He is taunting Chris Gatlin. Look at him. He's telling Gatlin, come in here and get you some, son. I'm going to rip the knee, smooth out here. And here comes Gatlin in, trying to beat the head, and the referee doesn't even see Gatlin in. Finally does. It's going to pull him back.
Valentine like
here it is, the money clip. They got him in the money clip now. You talk about pain. You talk about pressure. The Heartbreakers with the money clip. And then a kick right underneath the chin of Valentine. And there's a punch to the side of the head, and Gatlin ain't going to wait no longer. He's just coming in. There's the sock. He's winding up Ronnie Brown, winding up that sock. Waiting. Oh, he blocked the sock, and he hit Brown. Brown's out now. And now Gatlin taking it to John Caesar over in the corner. Valentine pulling over Lane, dropping the elbow. And Gatlin too busy trying to take it to Caesar to even see what's going on with his partner. The partner's getting that leg just blown smooth out.
Valentine said that's it. What? He's going for a figure four. If he gets this locked on, it's all over for Steve. Hey, wait a minute.
Wait, rolls him up. Small package. 1, 2, 3. They did it. Sudden Impact just beat the tag champions. Sudden Impact just beat Larry Valentine and John Caesar. Tonight they're going to meet in Columbia, but this time the belts are on the line, Jeff.
I don't know how much is left of Steve Lane's knee, but I'm telling you right now, he had enough left to pin Larry Valentine. Tonight in Columbia is going to tell the tale. Heartbreakers and Sudden Impact for the Mid America Tag Team titles. Let's hear what the Heartbreakers had to say, Lee.
Chris Gatlin, Steve Lane, we tried to give you a little message. We tried to give you a reason to stick your head between your legs and run off. But did you take that message? No, you didn't. You wanted to still think you could get in the ring and compete with John Caesar and Larry Valentine, the Heartbreakers. And since you want to get serious, let's get real serious. Chris Gatlin, Steve Lane, you're nothing more than commanders in the Mike Porter Planet Boy Army. And you call yourself Sudden Impact? Well, what's her name, Rosie? Rosie the Rat said you were sudden, but just like her, we're still waiting on some impact. So what you do is you hobble to Columbia, Tennessee. Tonight you hobble to Columbia, Tennessee. Because what happened on this TV program today will never happen again. What you're going to do is leave in a body bag.